What's happening? This is Nate.
This is Sean.
And this is Wanye.
And we're Boyz II Men.
You're checking out HFTV.
Yes, yes.
Head first, head first, head first, head first, head first. I can't make you love me.
What's going on? It's Antoine, Head First TV. We're standing here with the multi-platinum group, most selling R&B male group of all times. But you know them as Boyz II Men. They're sitting right here with me. Check them out. We're gonna get right into it. We're gonna ask you guys some questions. Basically, love. Tell us about love. What's the motivation behind this album? What was the experience in writing the album? I mean, not writing the album, but performing the album, getting it out, and things like that.
It was one of those things that kind of came organically for us. I mean, we're known for performing love songs, and these were a group of songs that we wanted to put together. We wanted to make sure that the lyrical content all had, love involved in it, but we wanted to try to reach out and be a little different, where we didn't just do the classic R&B love songs that everybody thought we wanted to do. So we reached out and did some R&B stuff, some pop stuff, some country stuff. So we just wanted to branch out all over the place musically and kind of show a different side of Boyz II Men other than just what people would expect.
Okay. Now, before Love, you did a cover album where you did Motown's greatest hits. Was there a lot of pressure to, because a lot of people say, if you don't sing it perfectly and things, was there a lot of pressure to do those songs and, make sure that they are up to the standard that they were originally performed?
No, not necessarily. I mean, one thing that we pride ourselves on is maintaining the integrity of the song, making sure that we don't lose any of the elements that actually make up the hits that people love. And, it was just, making sure that we added our twist, to it and did the things that Boyz II Men knows how to do. And it was really no pressure. All we could do was either mess it up or make it, or give it some sort of, vibe. So, we tried our best to maintain the integrity of it.
If I'm not mistaken, Love is your third album produced by Randy Jackson?
Actually, second.
It's your second album, okay. Was there a lot of pressure working with Randy Jackson? I mean, what's the experience and the chemistry with Boyz II Men and Randy Jackson?
We've known Randy for a long time, years. Back when he was band director for Mariah Carey. We've seen him around since then, and I guess it's been about 10 years since we've known him. So getting in the studio with him, I mean, obviously things change within a 10-year span. He's the big celebrity on American Idol, and we're still doing what we're doing. But going in there, it was no pressure at all. I mean, Randy is a well-established, well-known producer as well as a great bass player and musician. So a lot of people know him for his musical prowess as well as just being a judge on American Idol, as we did me. So we went in and did what we did, and he's a great producer, great guy. Learned a lot from him and just his approach on music and putting this whole thing together. And it was a great experience because we haven't done live instrumentation for some time. So it was a treat for us to actually see the album being put together with those great musicians that we work with. So Randy's that dude.
Now you guys have worked with a lot of artists. Mariah Carey. You guys work with some really very A-list artists. Who were some of your favorites? Who are the people that you just stick out in your mind as far as working with in the industry?
I mean, again, like you said, there's a lot. I mean, from Mariah, all the way to Michael Jackson. I think the better question for us would be who we'd like to work with that we haven't. And, as a group, we definitely like to get into the studio with Prince, or somebody that we've wanted to work with for a long time. Unfortunately, it's been elusive for some time, but we're working on getting in the studio and doing the 20th anniversary album sometime this year. So we're hoping that there's a possibility that we might be able to get him on this record.
Wow, that's incredible. So once Boyz II Men is done performing, if you will, once you guys have wrapped your careers, what legacy do you want to leave, no pun intended, on the industry, as far as things that you want to stick out in your fans' minds about your group and your careers?
The one thing that I believe that we want to actually leave behind is the fact that we were true artists, that we believed in our craft, and we did our best to give it everything that we had each and every time we put an album out. We love our fans, and we listen to our fans, and we try to give them everything that they ask for in our music. We want them to realize that, you know, their lives are very valuable to us. That's why we put out the music that can somehow, in some way, help them to get through those things, especially when it comes to questioning the aspect of love. Not saying that we have all the answers, but music is definitely a definition or a direction, you know, in helping people to find the answers. So I think that we just want them to realize and recognize that Boyz II Men gave everything that we had and would, you know, continue.
What advice do you guys have for the new R&B groups that's coming out behind you, that's patterning themselves behind your style and your music? What advice do you have for them?
I would say just come from the gut and stay true to who you are as a person. We as individuals have individual stories to tell, and what we see is not maybe, you know, entirely what another person may see, and because of that we describe certain things different, and your interpretation might be something that people might gravitate to and can relate to. So whatever you are and whatever you do, just be true and 100%, you know, authentic, you know, with yourself, and continue to be that way. And all the business and all that other stuff will come later, you know, but you have to have a body of work. You have to have something to sell and have something that people want to buy or get into. So just be 100% with yourself, and you'll have a long-lasting career.
At all.